Keller Williams Realty Maui, and I am all about building community. I think it's more important than ever at this time to support our local businesses, so I'm on a mission to lift up the people that make our South Maui home such a great place to live, to work, and to visit. It is so important that we shop local. Please reach out if you're a business owner. I'd love to interview you. There is no cost. And please also subscribe if you haven't yet done so. And look around the site. There are great items of value, including resources and discounts, etc. Take good care, enjoy this week's interview, and I'll see you soon. Aloha. Hey guys, how are you? It's Jeanie again, and I am here today to visit Gina at That's a Wrap. It's in the Dolphin Plaza. It's one of my very favorite places. She'll attest to that. I'm a regular.
It's true.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We've known each other for a few years, and I know a little bit about your story, but I'd like you to tell me a little bit about you and Josh to start.
Oh my gosh. So I used to live here, and then my mother wasn't feeling so well. She lives in Florida, so I quit my job and went back to Florida, stayed there for about 3 years, came back to Maui to visit, and I was on a buddy pass during, I think it was President's Day, when I was supposed to fly back to Florida. It was a full flight. I couldn't get on because I was on a non-revenue pass. And I met Josh that night. And yeah, it was meant to be. And
They're the cutest couple.
12 years ago.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But you had a dream. And what did you do after you left Stein?
Well, I ended up working at Fabiani's for probably 4 years. And it was lovely. And I got to see a lot of the old Stella Blues people because so many folks were displaced because they didn't have a place to have breakfast or lunch or just that kind of homey dinner. Mm-hmm. And Fabiani seemed to be that place for them. So I would still see a lot of the old regulars, which was great. And one day, Josh bought me a food truck out of nowhere and said, here, figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life. And so we did. And we had a food truck. And it was really successful. And we were at the Maui Brewing Company for probably a couple years until they did their own restaurant, and now we were here. So at the Maui Brewing Company, they had only food trucks that were featured there. We were one of the featured food trucks. Who would have thought that healthy food would be at a brewery, but people that are really into craft beer are mostly hipsters.
That's right.
And hipsters are very healthy minded, so our food truck was a really perfect match. And then when they put their own kitchen in, the food truck scene was going to go away. We were part of that. So it was an opportune time for us to become a brick and mortar. And this beautiful spot right here by the beach just happened to be opened up for us right at the exact moment. And we've been here now almost 4 years.
That's awesome. And Dolphin Plaza is wonderful. It's right across the street from Cam 1. It has several shops, restaurants, a lot of good stuff here. So do come by. I especially love the Bali store.
Yeah, right.
And I have my nails done next door as well. So it's a great spot. And if you're not familiar with the Dolphin Plaza, do come by for sure. What would you say your customers love most about your business?
Oh, I think that what our customers like the most about our business is that it's intimate. Mm-hmm. That you get to see our small crew here, and you get to see who cooks your food. You can ask me any question. I'm able to answer it right on the spot. And we're happy to see everybody. So I think our hospitality is a really good, it's a good thing. You don't get that a lot of places. You don't get that very welcoming, family type of easy atmosphere.
Right.
So
I would agree with you. It's very, very comfy here. It's also very affordable. For $10 to $12 typically, they offer a lunch special that honestly, I always order it to go, even if I'm going to eat it here. and then I eat what I want, and I go home and I have another meal. So your fresh salads are fantastic. The creativity is amazing. Today's special,
Today we have butternut squash raviolis with a sage Alfredo cream sauce and a large green salad. And the most expensive thing on our menu is $12. Really doesn't go any further than that. And our portions are big. And the way we look at that is we're here for the community. And we're not about to nickel and dime everybody just for a meal.
for the love of Maui.
For the love of Maui. Because we want to be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So if we can create something healthy and affordable and good for you and that tastes great and people keep coming back, and that means we're still here. So that's really, we're looking at the long vision of it. And also to be part of the community. We love that we're so locally driven.
I don't want to leave before I let you know how much I love the Buddha Bowl, which changes every day. The nuka, it's smoked salmon, but in a wrap. It's tremendous. I don't know what to say, but it's tremendous. What is everybody's favorite?
Well, so we have a core menu of maybe 6 or 8 wraps that we always have, and then we'll always do 2 vegan wraps and 2 specials of the day that kind of come and go with whatever the season is offering us. Like right now we're coming into fall, hence the butternut squash raviolis.
Yeah.
However, the nuka that you like, the smoked salmon, so we did that as a special one time, and it was such an overwhelming crowd pleaser that it became a regular thing on our menu.
There you go.
And it's like a bagel and lox without the big bready bagel, and then we use everything bagel seeds in there, and it's good, and a good portion of it.
That's probably why I love it, because it's not bready.
That's
I'm not a bready person.
I know.
It's just the right portions of things. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't also tell you about the incredible vegan donuts and cookies she makes.
Yeah, those are really something that I didn't know were going to take off the way they did. So what had happened is I wanted to offer sweet treats to our guests, but I didn't know how to bake. I didn't know how to do that. And it seems like most of our clientele is looking for something vegan or something gluten-free. Both would be like the best thing. But I really couldn't figure out how to make that work. So I tried to source it out, and I actually couldn't find a source that would make the double thing. Vegan and gluten-free and taste good, so it's kind of a triple threat. So I taught myself how to bake these things. And I didn't know that it was going to come so easily to me. So we do gluten-free and vegan donuts. The flavor changes every day. Again, what we have on, when Kula strawberries are going up, it's Kula donuts, or whatever we have. And that alone has become a complete other business
In itself. I pop in just for that,
Yes.
as you know.
Yes.
It's small and it's delicious.
Yeah,
and
they're
honestly,
bite size.
I used to be vegan, and I'm not any longer, but I'm excited for all the vegans, because even just a few years ago, you couldn't find anything. So I know that people dance a dance in front of you, don't they?
Yes. And if I didn't tell you that they were vegan or gluten-free, you wouldn't even know.
No, I'd have no idea. None
Because
at all.
there's a stigma that goes along with, you tell me it's vegan and it's gluten-free, I know it's not going to taste good. So already you're wrong.
Yeah, you're the boss. Wrong.
They're really good, and we don't use any refined sugars, or we only use coconut oils or good oils. And that's if I ever opened up another business on top of this business, it would probably be a small little bakery for those
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a new discovery. It's just enhancing your.
Totally.
I love that.
Yeah, it was really a surprise, and it's taken off. I sell out every day.
I love to cook, and I have to say that during COVID times, when things have been lonely, my cooking has saved me.
Right?
It has absolutely saved me. It's my home hobby that I incorporate into each day of my life, and life is good. So I cannot imagine that you're not hungry after listening to us. I hope you come in down soon and meet Josh. This is the infamous Josh.
Infamous. Hi.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks for joining us today. I really, really appreciate it. As always, I'm here for you for all your real estate needs. They're going to feed you. I'm going to house you. It's a good life. Take good care. Aloha.
Thank you. Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed the interview. Again, my name is Jeanie Vance. I'm with Keller Williams Realty Maui, longtime Maui resident and 33-year realtor. Is there anything I can do for you, your family, or friends? I'm a great resource for all things Maui. Take good care for now, and I'll see you next week. Aloha.